Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So Belize is getting ready to enter another energy crisis, if you ask me, and I've done several other videos on the energy crisis here in Belize. I will leave a link in the description so you can watch those other videos. But basically what's going on right now, Belize had another blackout yesterday. The blackout even affected the special session of the House of Representatives. It was pretty much a countrywide blackout, and Belize Electric Limited is now asking the government of Belize to do a state of emergency because they are basically forecasting that they are not going to be able to produce enough energy for the country of Belize. I got a clip I want you to watch first, so let's go ahead and get into the clip, and there's going to be more clips at the end of this video, so let's go ahead and get into it, guys.
We've had many discussions on this, and he has pointed out that under the Act that we can declare an emergency so we could quickly get people or investors to sign up for energy. And he believes that if he does that, by the end of next year, he could be able to have at least 60 or 80 megawatts. I don't know the entire details. Also, I need to remind you is that we've had a discussion with a group of Belizeans who have partnered with an outside group that have access to bring in a ship for 80 megawatts. Now, for that 80 ship of megawatts to come into Belize and to be able to provide energy, especially during the times when we'll need it, probably in April, we need to be able to sign a contract with them. To do that, you have to declare an emergency. All things were equal. There may not be a shortage in April, May. We are doing everything possible to put everything in place to avoid that. And so when I was at the inauguration of the new president, Sheinbaum, in Mexico, I met with the new Minister of Energy. It was our first day at the in the office in the morning, along with officials from CFE. And so we are at the point now. We proposed the ship, because the ship is 80 megawatts, we cannot use 80 megawatts. The idea is that we use what we need, and then the rest we can sell it on to Mexico. So now the negotiations are starting. They finally put their team together. We have our team made up of from Finance, Ministry of Energy, BL, and PUC to meet with the officials in Mexico. So it's a number of reasons why that. It's just, again, forward planning. We don't want to wait till the horse is born to try to do anything about it.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. It is early here. It is November 13th. It's early in the morning here. It's about 7:20. As you can see behind me, that sun's already coming up. Out here feeding the chickens, the roosters, and the turkeys. I'm going to put a link in the description. I did a couple videos a few months back about the energy crisis here in Belize. Wanted to bring this to your attention, guys, just in case you didn't know. So yesterday there was another blackout in Belize. Pretty much the entire country lost power yesterday. And, this just seems to be a reoccurring issue with Belize as far as the infrastructure. And I feel that it's important that for those of you that are planning on moving here to Belize, know about this, research it, and get the information and the facts for yourself so you're not left in the dark of what can happen when you get over here. At the very end of this video, I'm going to put the clips up that I found for you so you can read it for yourself, you can decipher it for yourself, and figure out for yourself exactly what it means. But in layman's terms, yesterday, once again, there was a power outage in Belize that pretty much affected the entire country, and even the House of Representatives here was in a session in Belmopan, and they had to postpone their special session because of the power loss. So kind of what that tells you right there is that even the GOB doesn't have a backup plan for power, even for their House of Representatives. So you have to keep that in mind, that when you're coming to Belize, you're going to need some kind of backup power source you're building here right now, or you're on your way here, or you're planning on coming here, you need to, unless you don't care about losing power, you're not worried about having power, then this doesn't affect you. But if power is a big deal for you, you need to find some kind of backup power source, whether it is a generator or whether it's solar. Now here we are completely off grid, 100% solar. So when things happen throughout Belize, we don't experience it all, which is really nice. If I would have known about solar back in the US, I would have put solar on my house back there. You know, I was always wary because you hear horror stories, but I gotta tell you, the amount of energy that solar produces is mind-blowing. It's just phenomenal. But like I said, getting back to, there's not a lot of backup here, and if the GOB doesn't even have backup at their government offices in a power outage, and they have to postpone what they're doing, how is that going to leave you if you're here on vacation or if you're living here? So pretty much found this yesterday after there was the power outage. So Belize Electric Limited has asked the Government of Belize to file basically a notice of emergency. Basically, Bell is stating that they know that they're going to have a shortfall with producing electricity. Bell is forecasting that they are not going to be able to provide the materials or the power to provide electricity to Belize. This is a big deal. When the power company is asking the government to declare an emergency because they know that they're not going to be able to provide electricity. And let me tell you what, Belize is growing. It is growing leaps and bounds. There's people moving over here left and right. There's Airbnbs going up. There's new homes. There's new hotels. There's just things are being built all over. They're not building infrastructure to go with this, guys. I'm telling you right now, you need to have some kind of backup power plant. I'm not trying to scare you, and I'm not trying to say don't come to Belize. I'm trying to tell you that you need to be prepared. The information is out there. They're putting out the warning that they are not going to be able to provide enough electricity to power Belize. And what happened this year is relying on Mexico. During the summertime when it's hot, Mexico, bloop, they flip that switch and they cut power off to Belize, and Belize can only produce a little bit of power, so they start doing rolling blackouts, and you could be in the dark for 3-4 hours. And everybody that lives here or was visiting here this year knows how that went. It was horrible. You know, if you have food sitting around in fridges and you're going without power for 4 or 5 hours, it's not a good thing. So yes, definitely do your research. Bell is forecasting and has asked the GOB to declare an emergency because they are not going to be able to provide enough power for Belize. So please, guys, keep that in mind when you're thinking about coming over here to move, to build. You can't rely on this grid here. You cannot rely on this grid. You have to have some kind of backup power. If you're coming over here on vacation or to visit, my best advice would be to call ahead to wherever you're going to stay, hotel, Airbnb, resort, whatever it is. Ask them, do you have a backup generator? Do you have something that produces electricity when the power goes down? Because a lot of people that travel to Belize in 2024 learned the hard way, and their vacations weren't so vacationing, if you understand what I mean. And like I said, I'm just trying to get this information out there so you guys know exactly what is happening here in Belize, exactly what is going on. So as of right now, November 13th, 2024, Bell has asked the GOB to declare a state of emergency because they are forecasting that they are not going to be able to provide enough supplies or power for Belize. So, you know, take it for what it's worth. Do your research. But like I said, if you're coming over here to build, if you've already purchased over here, or if you're looking for land and you're getting ready to build, make sure that you keep that in your budget. You are going to need some kind of backup generator. You are going to need some kind of solar with a storage bank, because if not, you're going to be left in the dark. You know, for those of you that live over here in Belize, like I do, go ahead and chime in the comments. You know it's true. It's better to be prepared. And you know, like I said, information is power. So hope you guys do your research, put this stuff in your budget, really research it, talk to your real estate people about it when you're looking. You know, ask them about the power here. So don't let people lie to you about it. Ask them about it. Ask them right to their face about what's going on. So, because this is absolutely what's going on. So have a great day, everybody. Hope you got something out of this video. If you like the content, please subscribe. I got some actually I got a lot more videos coming out for you guys. Appreciate everybody that sent us emails on the property. You know, our property's up for sale right now, and that's one of the good things, is we are 100% off grid on everything. So when power goes out in Belize, we stay up. Have a great one, everyone.